If you're feeling overwhelmed at the thought of selling your house and buying your dream home at the same time, trust me, I hear you. I've been helping families navigate this process for well over 10 years, and I know firsthand that no two moves are the same. Maybe your family is growing, maybe you're relocating for work, or maybe you just want a fresh start in a new community. Whatever your reason, the goal is the same: to make this transition smooth, profitable, and stress-free. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do just that. Over the years, I've helped so many families in Dane County move without the nightmare scenarios that you've probably heard: rushed sales, double mortgages, or multiple moves because of bad timing. That's because we followed a proven process, and that's exactly what I'm breaking down for you today. This process works because we follow the right order, and most people get this part wrong. I've broken it down into two clear phases. Phase 1, buying your dream home first. I know this might sound counterintuitive, but selling your home before finding your next one can lead to rushed decisions, unnecessary stress, or even ending up without a place to live. I'll show you how to secure your next home first, maximize your buying power, and make a competitive offer without carrying two mortgages at once. Once you've got your next home squared away, then it's time to focus on selling in a way that works best for you. I'll walk you through how to get your home ready, time the sale properly, and avoid common headaches, so you're not stuck with showings at inconvenient times or feeling rushed into decisions. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step roadmap that gives you clarity, confidence, and control over your move. No more guessing games. No unnecessary stress, just a proven plan that works. In today's video, we are diving deep. This is a real step-by-step guide packed with the exact strategies I use with my own clients. So if you're serious about making your move as smooth and stress-free as possible, stick with me, because I promise this is going to be worth your time. By the end, you'll know exactly how to buy and sell at the same time without the stress or uncertainty. You'll have a clear plan and you'll feel way more confident about the entire process. And while this process works for families moving anywhere, I'll be using real examples from Dane County because that's where I live, work, and know the market inside and out. Now, there are a few key things that make all the difference in how smooth this goes. First, knowing where you want to go. This means understanding which communities feel like the right fit and which features your dream home needs to have, so you're moving towards something that actually works for you. Second, having the right strategy from the start. Going into this without a clear plan is how people end up stressed, overwhelmed, and losing money. But when you follow a proven process, you set yourself up for success. And at the end of the day, a lack of information shouldn't be the thing standing between you and your dream home. If you've been putting off moving because it seems too complicated, this video is going to help. So let's get started. Phase 1, making the purchase of your forever home. This part of the process is all about securing the right home first, so you can move forward with confidence and avoid unnecessary stress. And it starts with step 1. Step 1, the buyer consultation. Before we even look at homes, we're going to need to get crystal clear on 3 things: your budget, your timeline, and exactly what you're looking for. The first thing we do is figure out your buying power. How much home can you afford and what financing options make the most sense for you? This is where working with a great local lender is crucial. I have strong relationships with local lenders who help my clients. Pull out a HELOC, which is a home equity line of credit, to cover the down payment of the new home. Use a bridge loan to finance the purchase while only paying interest instead of a full second mortgage. Through securing this type of loan, it lets you buy first and then sell without pressure. Every situation is different, and financing is where we get creative. But the key here is that you don't need to sell your home first in order to afford your next one. You just need the right financing strategy. Step 2, finding and touring homes. Once we've got your financing set, we're going to start looking at homes, but not just any homes. This is where we really dial into your criteria so you're not wasting time touring houses that don't fit your vision. I go beyond just the number of bedrooms and bathrooms. I ask my clients questions like, what community do you want to live in? What does your ideal day look like in your new home? What's non-negotiable and what's just nice to have? Because when you get clear on what you actually want, the process becomes so much easier. And when we start touring homes, I'm not just opening doors. I'm talking to the listing agents, gathering insights on what the sellers are looking for, and making sure that we're in the strongest position possible when it's time to make an offer. Step 3, writing a winning offer. Here's how we do that. We structure the offer based on what the seller values most. It's not just about price, it's about terms. Some sellers care more about a quick close, while others just need extra time to move. I talk with the listing agent to find out what's most important. We use creative financing to compete with cash offers. I work with lenders who offer cash-like financing options so that our offer looks just as strong as a cash deal, even if you're using a loan. We eliminate unnecessary contingencies. We keep the offer as clean as possible so sellers feel confident in choosing us. Bottom line, this is about being strategic, prepared, and competitive so that when you find the right home, you can actually get it. Step 4, from offer to closing. There are 6 key milestones that need to happen between now and closing day, and I'm going to walk you through exactly each one so you know what to expect. Number 1, transaction coordination and scheduling key dates. The second an offer gets accepted, my transaction coordinator jumps in to build out your timeline. This includes scheduling and coordinating all of the critical deadlines and moving parts, such as the home inspection. We're going to introduce you to an inspector to take a thorough look at the house and make sure that there are no major issues before moving forward. The appraisal. Your lender is going to order an appraisal to verify that the home's value matches what you've agreed to pay. The financing deadline. We are going to work with your lender to make sure that all loan conditions are met on time. The title work and review. We're going to work with the title company so that you can be sure that there are no ownership disputes or liens. The closing date coordination. Our transaction coordinator will take care of setting up the official day that you take ownership. We keep everything highly organized so that there are no last-minute surprises and everyone involved, lenders, title companies, inspectors, everybody stays on the same page. Home inspection and negotiation period. This is one of the biggest stress points for buyers, but it doesn't have to be. The inspection is where we evaluate the home's condition and decide if any repairs need to be negotiated before moving forward. If the inspection goes smoothly, then we move forward to the next steps. If issues come up, we have options. We can ask the seller to make necessary repairs before closing. We can ask for a credit towards the cost of the repairs. We can renegotiate the purchase price to reflect the needed work. My job this phase is to advocate for you and make sure that you're protected from unexpected costs while keeping the deal moving forward. 3, appraisal and financing approval. Next, the lender will order an appraisal to confirm the home's value matches the purchase price. This is an important step, especially in competitive markets, to ensure that you are not overpaying for the home. If the appraisal comes in at or above purchase price, then we're all set. If the appraisal comes in low, we may enter a second round of negotiations. Options include asking the seller to lower the purchase price, paying the difference out of pocket, or working with the lender on additional financing solutions. This is also the stage where final loan approvals happen, and if you've been working with the right lender, everything should already be set up for a smooth finish. 4, title work and clearing for closing. While all of this is happening, the title company is working behind the scenes to ensure that you're getting a clean title, meaning there are no past ownership disputes, unpaid taxes, or liens that could cause issues later. First, the title search is conducted, ensuring that there are no legal issues with the property. Then the title's insurance is secured, protecting you against any future claims. Finally, the deed is prepared, officially transferring ownership to you at closing. Once everything is cleared, we can get the official go-ahead for closing. 5, the final walkthrough. A day or two before closing, we'll do a final walkthrough of the home to make sure that everything is in the condition agreed upon. We'll check to make sure that all negotiated repairs have been completed. We'll verify that the seller has fully moved out. We'll make sure that no new issues have popped up since the inspection. This is the last opportunity to flag any concerns before signing the final paperwork, so it's a very important step. 6, closing day and key transfer. Now for the best part, closing day. This is when everything becomes official and when you finally get the keys to your new home. Here's what happens at closing. You'll meet with the seller, title company, and your lender. In Wisconsin, closings are typically done at the same table with buyers and sellers signing their respective documents, unless the seller has signed in advance. Final funds are transferred. You'll either bring a cashier's check or wire your down payment and closing costs to the title company. Official paperwork is signed. Once everything is completed, the title is officially transferred into your name. And then the keys are handed over. Congrats, you are finally a homeowner. Step 5, move into your new home. Closing is done and the keys are in your hand, and now it's time to move into your new home. Because we followed this process the right way, you're not stuck in limbo or scrambling for a place to stay. You get to move in, settle down, and start enjoying your new space without the stress of juggling 2 transactions at the same time. And now that you're in your new home, we can shift our focus to selling your previous one on your terms without any unnecessary pressure. That wraps up phase 1, buying your dream home first. And this is where so many people go wrong. But when you do it in the right order, everything flows so much smoother and you stay in control. Now, let's move on to phase 2, selling your current home the smart way. Because this is where a lot of people lose money, and I'll show you exactly how to avoid that. Selling your home the right way comes down to 6 key steps, and I'm going to walk you through each one. The first step in selling your home is getting it prepared to show in the very best possible light. This is crucial because how well your home is presented directly impacts the offers you receive. Homes that are well prepared attract more buyers and higher offers. Here's what we are focusing on during this stage. Making necessary fixes. Small updates like fresh paint, carpet, cleaning, and minor repairs can go a long way. Decluttering and depersonalizing. Buyers need to see themselves in the home, so we remove the personal items and excess clutter. Strategic staging. I'll guide you on what stays, what goes, and how to showcase your home's best features. A well-prepared home sells faster and for more money. This step is key. Step 2, the pre-marketing stage. Here's what happens during this phase. Deep cleaning and professional staging. We're going to make sure that your home is photo ready and visually appealing. High quality photography and videography. Professional visuals make a huge difference in attracting the right buyers online. Coming soon marketing. We ensure that buyers know about your home ahead of time so it gets the attention the moment that it's listed. The coming soon MLS listing. This is where agents with qualified buyers get an early preview of your home online. Targeted social media promotion. We start to generate interest where buyers are already actively looking. Direct outreach to local agents. I personally let my network know that your home is about to hit the market. Neighborhood outreach. Oftentimes, your neighbor might have a friend or family member looking to get into the neighborhood, so we want them to be the first to know. By the time we officially list, we are not just waiting for buyers to show up. They're already watching and waiting for your home to become available. Step 3, the full marketing stage. Now that we've built anticipation, it's time to put your home in front of as many qualified buyers as possible. This isn't just about putting a sign in the yard and hoping for the best. We take a strategic, data-driven approach to get maximum exposure. Here's how we make sure that your home stands out in the market. The MLS listing. Your home is officially live and visible to buyers and agents. Targeted digital marketing. We leverage online platforms to get your home in front of the right audience. Email campaigns. I personally reach out to my database of buyers and real estate professionals. Agent networking. I connect with top agents in the area who may have clients looking for a home just like yours. The goal is simple. Maximize exposure, attract serious buyers, and generate strong offers quickly. Step 4, the showings phase. Now that your home is listed and attracting interest, buyers will start scheduling showings. But because we followed the right process, you don't have to deal with the hassle of last-minute showings while still living there. Instead, we can focus on making every showing count. Here's how we handle this phase effectively. We strategically schedule showings to maximize exposure while keeping the process smooth. I provide feedback from buyers and agents so that we can adjust our strategy if needed. Your home stays in top showing condition. Even though you've already moved, we ensure it remains presentable and welcoming. Because we set everything up the right way, this phase is far less stressful than if you were still living in the home, and we can focus on getting the strongest offers possible. Step 5, receiving and reviewing offers. Once offers start coming in, the goal isn't just about accepting the highest one. We take a strategic approach to review each offer and select the best fit for your situation. Here's what we analyze when evaluating offers: price versus certainty. The highest offer isn't always the best. We look at all factors like financing type and contingencies to ensure that the deal will actually close. Who the lender and the agent are. A bad lender or an inexperienced agent can create delays or even cause the deal to fall through. I assess the strength of the buyer's team to avoid unnecessary headaches. Negotiation opportunities. Sometimes we have leverage to negotiate for better terms, whether that's price, closing flexibility, or reduced contingencies. Choosing the right offer is more than just the price. It's about ensuring a smooth, stress-free closing with the least amount of risk. Once we've selected the best offer, we will move into the final stretch, getting from contract to close. And while this phase is similar to when you bought your new home, this time your role is much easier. Here's what happens next. The buyer completes their inspection. If negotiations are needed, I handle them to keep things moving forward. The appraisal is conducted. If any discrepancies arise, we strategize the best course of action. The title work is finalized, ensuring a smooth legal transfer of ownership with no outstanding issues. And then closing day arrives. Unlike when you were the buyer, your job as a seller is much simpler at this stage. Once the deal is finalized and funds are transferred, the home is officially sold. And because we handled this process in the right order, you're not stressed, displaced, or feeling rushed. You closed on your terms. And just like that, we've successfully sold your home. Because we followed the right process, you avoided unnecessary stress, maximized your home's value, and made this transition as smooth as possible. And just because the sale is complete doesn't mean our relationship ends here. If you have questions about homeownership, remodeling, or resale value down the road, I am always here as a resource. Maybe you're curious about the market in the future. I'll keep you updated so that you always know what your investment is worth. Need some recommendations for home services or real estate advice? My network is your network. For me, this isn't just about transactions, it's about relationships. My goal is to be your trusted real estate resource for life. So congratulations on closing this chapter and stepping into the next. And whatever you need, anything, whether it's real estate questions or just getting a great local recommendation, I'm just a call away. So, to bring everything together, the process of selling your current home and moving into your dream home isn't as complicated as it might seem if you do it the right way. Most people make this harder on themselves by doing things in the wrong order. They sell first, thinking that they need to unlock their home's equity before buying their next home. But as we've gone through this video, that's what leads to rushed decisions and unnecessary stress. Instead, when you follow this two-phase process, everything flows smoothly. Phase 1, buying your dream home first. By securing your next home before selling, you stay in control, avoid temporary housing, and maximize your buying power using creative financing strategies. We broke this process down into 5 steps. The buyer consultation, establishing your buying power and financing strategy, finding and touring homes, getting clear on what you want and identifying the perfect home, writing a winning offer, making your offer stand out while protecting your best interests, offer accepted to contract to close, handling inspections, appraisals, title work, and final approvals, moving into your new home, ensuring a smooth transition before even listing your current home. Phase 2, selling your current home. Now that you're comfortably settled in your new home, we can take a strategic approach to selling your previous home at the right price without pressure. We've covered the 6 key steps: preparing your home for sale, making necessary updates, staging, and ensuring a strong first impression. The pre-marketing stage, creating demand before the house even hits the market. The full marketing stage, maximizing exposure through MLS, social media, and direct agent networking. The showing phase, managing buyer interest efficiently while keeping the home in top condition. Receiving and reviewing offers, evaluating offers beyond just price to ensure the best outcome. Accepting an offer and closing, navigating the final steps to get you to the finish line stress-free. At the end of the day, the key to a smooth, profitable transition isn't just luck. It's having a clear plan, the right strategy, and expert guidance all along the way. By following this step-by-step process, you'll avoid the common pitfalls, feel confident in every decision, and set yourself up for long-term success in your new home. Now that you know exactly how to navigate this process the right way, the next step is simple. Let's create a plan that's tailored to you. I've put together a free buyer and seller guide that breaks down this process step by step, so you can move forward with clarity and confidence. You can download it using the link in the description. And if you're serious about making a move in the near future, let's connect. Every situation is different, and having the right strategy from the start can save you time, money, and stress. You can book a free consultation with me using the link below, and we'll talk through your goals, timeline, and the very best approach for your specific situation. I'd love to help you make this transition as smooth and successful as possible. So whether you're ready now or just starting to think about it, let's start a conversation.